Welcome back, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for taking the time to spend a little time with me. I always appreciate that, guys, in this second edition of Words of Wisdom with Sim. Now, guys, like I told you in the first episode, what I want this to be is I want it to be more where I'm giving my thoughts or my words of wisdom on situations that you guys are going through or situations that maybe you have heard of or whatever. You know, if something you saw on TV and you wanted to get my thoughts on it, I want it to be where you are providing me with the content. I know it's just up and running right now. You know, it's going to take a while for it to circulate and for you guys to start participating in that. But for you guys who are going to see this, you know, please leave me some things in the comments. I can jot them down, have them set up for the next week, as well as I will leave my email in the description of this video. You can shoot me an email directly if you don't want to put it out there, if you don't want your name shown or what have you. Just let me know. You know, so I have some things that I can really reflect on. I don't want this to always be something that I'm coming up with. You know what I mean? You know, I want to offer my words of wisdom the best way I can for others and not just things that I'm noticing. All right, excuse me for just a moment. Sorry about that. All right, so what we'll talk about in this particular episode shouldn't be that long. I just want to talk about, you know, opinions. What you want to do, guys, in my opinion, right, pun intended, you want to respect everyone's opinion and you want to look at it from this perspective. Understand when you're having a discussion with someone or a disagreement or an argument, most of the time, it's because you think one way and they think another way. I see too many times where people try to, you know, adopt the scenario of their opinion being a fact. And in reality, it's not a fact. It's what you believe in. You know, think about something like music or a player. You know what I mean? Somebody like, let's talk about James Harden and Russell Westbrook. There's really, in my opinion, from the way I look at it, and I try to use educated opinions based on the situation. To me, I don't believe there's a clear-cut winner of the MVP. I think it's an opinion. Some people feel like it should be Russell Westbrook and why. Others feel like it should be James Harden and why. Now, of course, the NBA has a criteria as to, you know, somewhat anyway, because it's all subjective because people are voting. But you could always look at numbers and things like that. But to me, it still comes down to a matter of your opinion. So my point is, you gotta respect someone's opinion when you have these discussions and dialogue. Respect someone's opinion. You know, don't just you know, shun them or, you know, turn your nose up at them or, you know, flick them the bird or whatever just because they don't agree with what you're saying. I see this happen all the time, even in the gaming world. You know, people call each other names and slurs and things like that over a game, over one's opinion. If somebody chooses to play a game or if someone chooses to like or dislike a game, that has nothing to do with you. And I just think the world would be a much better place if we all respected everyone's opinion. You know, you just see this happen too much. And, you know, definitely in social media. And to me, social media is the medium of where everyone can just voice their opinion and they internalize it as fact. That's what kills me, man. There's certain things that are definitely a fact that you cannot argue, right? You can't argue that I have on a black hoodie that says Steelers. There's no argument in that. So if someone were to tell you, nah, Sim got on an orange shirt, somebody else could say, no, he doesn't. It's black. And it says Steelers on it. That is a fact. That can't be disputed because you can see it with your own eyes, unless, of course, one is colorblind, right? Opinion would be if I was to say this is the best hoodie ever. Not just because it says Steelers, because we know how everybody gets and how protective we get over our sports team. But maybe I feel like that the material is the best hoodie ever. And then you try to tell me, nah, well, I actually like this type of hoodie because it's such and such. And I'll come back at you and say, nah, that's whack. That's dumb. Why would you want just a cotton, you know, why would you just want a cotton hoodie? That's not the best one. This is the best one. That's my opinion. You see what I'm saying? So the reason why I'm even saying this all, guys, like I said, is the moral to this story is when you're speaking with people, whether that is your friend, a stranger, your wife, your girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, whoever it may be, Go into each discussion with an open mind. Don't dismiss people just because they have an opinion. And the same thing I can even say about politics. All right? You know, everyone was so divided with the whole Trump situation, you know, him becoming the president or even running for president. It seems like people who were for Trump and people who were not for Trump were just at odds. You know, they were just going at each other. And I'm like, at the end of the day, why don't you listen to them and see what they have to say? Now, granted, you're always going to have people who are just ignorant. They don't approach things in a, you know, in a realistic fashion or a mature fashion. There's always going to be those type of people that you just can't save them. It is what it is. But me, on the other hand, when I disagree with someone, whether it's politics or whatever the case may be, I always ask why you feel like that. You know, share with me why you feel that way so I can understand why you feel that way. And then after we have that discussion, it's a mutual respect. We can agree to disagree, or we may even find out that we are more alike than we are not alike. You understand what I'm saying? So there you have it. Those are my words of wisdom today. Go into every conversation with someone that you normally would be opposed to with an open mind and understand that they are just giving their opinion the same way what you feel is your opinion. All right? So those are the words of wisdom today. Again, guys, don't forget, man, I want to answer questions from you guys. I don't want it to be from me all the time. I could do this all day. I want to hear things that you want me to give words of wisdom on or give my opinion on, because it makes it fresh. And that way, you know, you can hit me with things I'm not even ready for, and I just come right at it and I give you my thoughts. You know, there you have it. That's going to make, you know, for more of a greater conversation and greater challenge to myself, and maybe I will be able to offer you some words of wisdom. All right, so that's all I got. You know the routine. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and become a part of the home team. And if you are already subscribed, whether you're new or not, make sure you cut on your notifications so you are aware when a new video is available for you to watch. And last but not least, guys, I will promise you, it will never hurt you to hit that like button. That is a fact. All right, guys, until next time, catch you in the next video. Peace.